Hey everybody! Justin Cena here. How's it going? This is part of my free training series on how I buy, sell, and flip sports and Pokemon cards for profit. And in this video, I'm going to go behind the scenes. I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process that I used and followed on my latest collection flip. And what is a collection flip? Basically, it's the idea that I go out there and I find a big lot of cards or an entire collection of cards and then go ahead and sell the good ones individually for a profit. I'll show you everything from finding the deal, negotiating the price, and then of course selling the cards. I'm going to show it to you step by step inside this video. And first we're going to go ahead and find the actual deal. Now, this is one way to find collections. You can find a group like this, Antiques and Collectibles for Sale, and there's literally thousands of different groups like these. Maybe even more than that. And this one has 400,000 members. So you want to find one with a lot of members, and we're just going to come over, join the group, and we're going to make a new post. And I created this little image to go along with it, but you could really use any image. You could use an image of a Pokemon card or a sports card or whatever you want. I'm going to use that as an image. Just come over here and write a post. And I'm literally going to put something, and you don't have to use this exact text, but say, show me your Pokemon cards, post a picture and a price, and I am ready to buy with PayPal. Buying all Pokemon collections, the older the better. Okay, something as simple as that, right? Maybe we could even just bold it so it stands out. It doesn't even matter. It's just a Facebook post. I'm doing a lot of these throughout different groups. And the idea is that we're going to post them and people are going to reply, and then you could message them. So we had this guy replied to one of my posts. I messaged him, said, hey there, just messaged you about Pokemon. Can I see the pictures? I'll make an offer ASAP. And I think that's something to always focus on. Cash ready, PayPal ready, ready to go. We're not trying to waste time. We want to find something, get right into it. Here we go. And he just posts some pictures of his collection. And what I want to do at this point is literally go through all the pictures and say, okay, I'm going to look at these cards and say, okay, can I make money off this? What can I offer so I can profit? All right. And I want to typically make 100% margin, meaning if I buy this collection for $500, I want to sell it for at least $1,000 so I can make that $500 profit. So I'm literally going through here and thinking of the cards and say, okay, this is $1, $2. This is maybe I'm going to basically quantify these as, $4 to $5 cards or more, right? And you're saying, oh, well, this card is $75 right here, and this card is $40, this card is $30. Doesn't matter. I'm going to count them all as kind of $2 cards or $4 and $5 cards plus. I'm just literally counting in my head. Okay, one of these, two of these, 3, 4, 5 good cards. This is nothing, this is nothing, this is nothing. So just on this page, we got one $2 card and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say $5+ cards. So we're thinking that we're keeping that track of that in our head. And what I did, and literally in this exact scenario, is I went through every single page. I went through all the pictures, and it's very easy for me at this point because I've done this a lot. I could say, okay, it's a good card, whatever, good card, whatever. Okay, I'm really counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good cards on this page. Okay, and I'm just literally going through. Okay, nothing on this page. Okay, so now we're at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 good cards. Okay, and if you don't know what they are, it's totally okay. I didn't know what they were at first either. I'd go and take a look at eBay. I'd take a look at 130point.com/sales. I type in, okay, Full Heal Energy Legendary Collection. I see the prices. Okay, oh, it's worth a lot. Okay, I add this to my list. Or I take a look at Magnemite Legend Maker Reverse Hollow. It's worth $1. I don't add it to my list. Okay, so I'm going through here, taking count at all of the, the number of good cards. I'm ignoring anything that's bad. Okay, I went through all the pictures. I asked him if he had an asking price. You're going to find a lot of the time they don't. Right? A lot of people don't know what they have. They don't know what it's worth. It says make an offer. Most are hollow. I say, okay, I'll count it up. I counted about 100 good cards, 70 reverse hollows. These are those $1 to $2 cards. These are those at least $4 cards, and obviously some of them are worth a lot more. So I did some math in my head. I said, okay, if I want to spend $3 to $4 per card, if I want to spend $2 per card on this, I came to about $540, $560. I don't remember exactly what it was. I rounded down a little bit to give myself some negotiating room, and I said, okay, how about $500? He says, good offer. 5 other people have sent messages. Everyone lowballed him. I said, keep me posted if they make an offer. Let me know so I can make a better one. He's just telling me he's helping his kid go through the binder. And he says, okay, if you want the lot, they're yours. So mine was the highest bid, right? And I think this is something to consider, right? You can go in here and say, I'll give you $50 for everything. What you're going to do is just insult the guy and get him to basically never respond. So, I gave an offer that was still a lot of money, right? $500 in his pocket for probably cards that were just sitting in a closet. But I think, I could make at least 100% margin on here. He thought it was a fair deal, again, because he was just having these cards sit. He's not interested in selling them individually like I'm going to do. There's a lot of work to be done there. That's where that $500 profit or more is in there. So counted the cards, gave him an offer. He accepted the offer. Next, I just wanted to basically get confirmation that he actually had the cards in hand. I said, hey, can you let me know your PayPal so I could send money to you, and also give me a timestamp. Basically just put, the date on a piece of paper, so you took a picture of it in front of the cards, really just to prove that he didn't copy and paste these, these pictures from the internet. So I felt all good. I won't show anything else because he shows his personal information in terms of PayPal and stuff like that, but he just gave me his PayPal. Another thing to note is he actually asked me to pay the fee. I thought that I was getting a good deal, so I didn't fight back on that. It was about $15 extra in terms of paying the PayPal goods and services fee. So I'm all in at about $515. And really the best part about this business is receiving these cards and now going through everything. I didn't look at everything individually. I really kind of looked at it very quickly, just counting. And what I want to do is receive these in the mail, make sure everything looks good, and then I'll really see how much profit I can make from this deal. So in the mail today, and kind of poorly packaged, but whatever, the binder here, and we're going to basically go through all this. And we saw the pictures for most of it. I think there's even more than some of the pictures. Hopefully none of the good cards are kind of just randomly out. But what we want to do is go through this and start inventorying it and say, okay, here's some stuff that's junk. Here's some good stuff. First edition Charmander sells pretty well right now. Here's a rare, right? And we'll just start taking, there's a Pikachu, right? So we'll take a look through kind of all the cards. We're going to pull out the good ones, and we're going to start kind of separating them. Here's another good one, Squirtle over here, one of the originals. But we're going to separate them out, in terms of what are we going to grade, what are we going to resell, what are we going to sell as bulk, what do we not really care about. We're going to probably do some research on some other stuff because I saw some kind of cards I've never seen before. These are probably fake, but they're still kind of interesting. So, again, came in the mail. It looks good so far. We'll go through it in further detail, but this is kind of the fun part of the business, right? I just received all these cards. There's one set cost for them. I already paid for them. I basically can get to see now how much money can I make from this collection. So I broke it down a little bit further. I still have to go through and actually look at the conditions, but I broke them into different kind of categories. These are shadowless and a bunch of first edition over here that came out, and some damaged stuff that was still pretty good. These are kind of just all the general hollows and some rares and things like that I split out. Here were those reverse hollows that we kind of priced at $1 or $2 each. Just a bunch of those. And then this was, these are those, I think, probably fake Japanese cards. These are some other good cards in there. And then these were the good cards. These are the ones that we're going to make the majority of the money on. It's like shadowless, first editions. They're not in great condition on the first editions, but some really good stuff here. And then the main reason that I bought the collection, I had all these legendary collection, at least $20 each over here probably. Some of them are going to be a lot more. So that's going to be the kind of reason why this makes a lot of money. It's going to go well over $515, which is the cost. But next step is to actually go over the conditions. We'll just like you see over here, this is probably an old sleeve that I use, but I'll just go ahead and write the actual condition on there, and then I'll look up the price, put the price as well, and then I'll just post a picture and try to sell these. So I wanted to show you some of the highlights of the deal, and this is only some of it. I actually didn't sort through a lot of it. Here's all of the legendary collection stuff where we're going to make the bulk of the money. But you see here some first editions, and literally what I did, just on the back, wrote the condition, did the pricing research, gonna get 18 bucks on this one. Another $18 one here. Just flipping over random ones. 15, here's a good one. Got 29. What does that say, 39? So pricing out these cards, again, you saw how I bought them in terms of the deal, did the research, wrote right on the back of the cards in terms of the condition and the pricing, and there's a lot more as well. So next to do is actually post a claim sale and get these sold. So I went ahead, took a nice picture of all the cards laid out, or at least most of the cards on there, and then I found one of the biggest groups, in this case for Pokemon, Burbank City Pokemart, and it's obviously free to join, free to post, and I just made a little post kind of getting people ready to get excited. You see a lot of people say over here, drop those dots or leave a dot. Basically just the idea, people see all these people, literally over 100 comments, I haven't even started yet, just kind of leaving a dot in the comments. It's the same idea of basically just getting notifications, right? I want them to be getting notifications as soon as I start posting the cards. And what I'm going to do is just start posting them with a price and people are going to reply. And if I do this really well, they'll start replying for the cards. They'll start purchasing the cards. This is called a claim sale. So they'll claim the cards literally within seconds of me posting them. That's how kind of popular this can get. So this is the start of it, right? What's next is going to be the actual sale, and then we'll know how much money we made from this flip. So this is the power of a claim sale and understanding how to price things correctly. I'm going to show you, it's over 500 comments on this, and it hasn't even been a day. I've sold pretty much 98%, 99% of all the different cards that were posted. See all the different interest that was in here originally. And I want to really show you this. So take a look at this. I posted this at 5:02 p.m. It sold at 5:02 p.m. Take a look at this one. Posted it at 5:02, sold at 5:06. Okay, take a look over here. 5:02, offers within an hour. This one actually took a little bit longer. Here's another one. 5:02, sold at 5:02. And we can scroll through here, see comments on almost every single card. 98% of the cards sold here. Why? Because first of all, Pokemon is super hot. Second of all, I understand pricing. I know how to take a look at pricing. I know what things sell. I know how to look at the data. And we see over here, here's an $8 card. Posted at 5:08, sold at 5:10. Okay, and as you scroll down here, we get into more expensive cards. Right, we got an $11 card, posted at 5:13, and sold at 5:13. Right, here is, let me find a, here's a $15 card, posted at 5:15, sold at 5:15. We're talking about selling immediately. Right, that's how hot Pokemon is right now. That's how hot claim sales are. You see a $29 card at 5:16, selling within a minute. Okay, selling within a minute. So the next step is for me to reach out to these guys, get payment in. We'll take PayPal here, and once we get PayPal paid, then all we need to do is ship out the cards. But just looking at this, and I didn't go over the numbers yet, this is has been a very successful claim sale, probably hitting close to $1,000 just on this claim sale, and you saw that there's a lot left to sell as well, so a very profitable deal. So it's 3 days later, and I wanted to update in terms of the total numbers. We had over $1,000, about $1,020 in sales, and I was able to capture or collect about $930. It some girl Stace didn't follow through and didn't pay, but everyone else paid. Everything easy. All the cards are shipped out already. Made about $930 in terms of sales after shipping costs. Right, I'm subtracting shipping costs out of that. It was about, we only had about 8 or 9 different claimers, so not a huge amount of shipping. A lot of people bought multiple items, which of course makes it a lot easier to ship. So again, I'm not going to scroll through every single one of these, but we could add up all the different numbers. Got basically on the low end $5 cards, on the high end some $40, $50, $60 cards, some lots as well that were about $40 each, and really about 90 to 95% of these, after that one girl who didn't pay, wound up selling and got paid. So again, got some here's $29 card, $10 card, where's his $37 card that sold, $40 card that sold, $17 card that sold, $11 card, etc. So it adds up. Scroll down and see, here's a $55 card that sold. All right, so there's a $30 card that sold. So a lot of cards, they add up, some pretty significant money. You missed the $1,000 mark only because that one person didn't pay. But here's some of the lots I had. Right, 9 hollows for $40, immediately claimed. Right, 528, 528, $40, 528, 528, and I had a couple of people who were big repeat customers here, so very easy to ship. But over $900, $930 in revenue after the shipping costs. And remember, it only cost $515 to buy the deal. So we had $515 out, we had $930 in. Right, that's a $415 profit, and we still have a lot of cards left. Now let's talk options. Okay, we already made a nice profit from the sale, but as I mentioned, there are other cards that are left over. So we can continue to sell these, continue to increase our profit, or we could hold these for our own collection. We could hold them to speculate, or we could do a little bit of both, which is what I'm going to be doing. So I took out a lot of the cards that I thought would be, kind of the higher end of the collection. And to me, these cost $0, right? I've already profited from the collections these came from, and they didn't all come from, this $500 collection. Most of them did, but a couple of them I held from previous collections, right? But the idea and really the most profitable strategy is for me to basically sell everything. Okay, I'm going to sell all of the cards that came in this collection, except I'm going to pull out what I think are the highest end, the most valuable here, you see. But I really want to maximize my profit. I want to sell 99% of everything else I have, okay? So separating out the good cards, I'm gonna take these cards now, right? And I'm looking at them, making sure I'm not gonna take anything that's in bad condition, right? You take a look at this. It's in pretty great condition. It's not perfect, okay? But the point is, I'm gonna go ahead and send these to a grading company, right? I'm gonna get these cards graded, probably with PSA, and that's gonna 2 to 10x the value depending on the condition, right? And there's absolutely zero risk, right? Once these cards come back from the graded company, that's extra profit for free, right? Because again, all these cards came out of collections that I've already profited on. So you send the cards off to get graded, they're gonna increase in value 2 to 10x. Once they come back, you just have a ton more profit on top of the cards that you had already sold in the collection. And by the way, if you're a collector, you could basically get paid to build a massive collection, right? Let's say I didn't want to get these graded. I just wanted to, collect them for the sake of collecting. Well, all these cost me $0. In fact, I got paid to collect these because I profited so much off of the rest of the collection. So the idea is you make a nice profit, then you're set up to make an even larger one. So as I said, I'm back to sell the rest of the cards. Here's the other claim sale just 4 days ago. And I just posted this new one, literally almost the exact same post. Obviously, I've got different cards that I'm featuring this time. And 18 minutes, I already have 54 comments in terms of people interested. So this is going to go well again. I don't know if I'll make another $900, but definitely going to bring the total revenue up to probably about $1,500. We'll see how this goes. I'll give you another update when it's done. So another sale, and this was only a day ago, and this was another big success. Basically the same type of sale, a claim sale. You see over 500 comments over here. So many people showing interest in here and then getting right into the cards. And, about 95% or more of these cards, they all sold. Pretty much everything sold. Just about 3 or 4 things are left over. And you see all the comments on all of these cards claiming and making or purchasing these cards. And it came out to be about $711 after shipping. So there were a bit more customers here. There's over 20 customers here, so shipping was a little bit more. We netted about $711 from this sale, and there's no added cost. Right? There's no added cost here because this was from the purchase that we already talked about, and we priced in that total $515 purchase cost after we were doing the numbers from the first sale. So that leaves us with the second sale being $711 in profit, on top of our original $415 in profit. So we're now at $1,126 in profit from this collection flip. And you saw it all literally right in front of your eyes right here. It's that powerful. Claim sales, buying collections, doing the price research, flipping everything. It's a nice business for sure. So I hope this helps you understand how to make money flipping sports and Pokemon cards. By the way, this works exactly the same way with sports cards. And I have a bunch of more free trainings on how to flip Pokemon and sports cards for profits. I even have a 100% free cheat sheet PDF where I go over the 17 different ways that I make money with sports cards. You can take a look at those links directly below this video. And if you're really looking to take this business to the next level, check out my Sports and Pokemon Profit video course. It's a video coaching course where I teach you my exact step-by-step strategies. You can see it at cards.justinscener.com. Take a look at the link below this video. We'll be able to work directly together. You could use my exact strategies to profit with this business. But I hope this video has been helpful. I hope it helps you make some money, and I really hope you jump into this business and flip some cards.